Welcome to episode 12. Today's episode is brought to you by crying babies. Because babies are going to cry. We want them to be happy. We want them to enjoy life to the fullest. And babies are still going to cry. So it's our job to do our best. Right, Dad? Let's get into it then. We're going to start with diapers, wipes, binkies in your go bag. We all know that binkies are lies. We have covered this a million times. Okay? But as you leave the house with your baby, you're going to need those three things at a minimum. Because I assure you, as they get older, they continue to poo. It's just how it is, guys. I don't know how to explain it any better. And don't bring one diaper unless you happen to be going 1 mile. I know that's a terrible ratio because you're not bringing 20 diapers for 20 miles. But don't ever leave home with just one diaper, guys. I've had friends that literally just leave a box of diapers in the back of their car and like a thing of wipes as well. If you're not going to be that guy, you got to bring at least 4 or 5, okay? Not that you should expect 4 or 5, but let me tell you a story. So, as you're changing your baby's diaper, you're like, oh, okay, well, get rid of the old one, throw that. Actually, we're going to carefully move it so we don't throw those things around the room and drop it into the trash can. Anyways, wipe baby down, baby's ready. New diaper, getting it together. Let's just see. And we need a new diaper. If you had brought one, you're done. You're done. It's over, man. You've used your one. You have no backups. Please, guys, 4 or 5, just put them in the bag. You don't know how it's going to happen. You don't know how the day is going. It's better to just be safe than sorry. And honestly, you can leave your whole box of diapers at home, but as you're walking out the door, check your go bag. Check your baby go bag. Wipies. You don't want to run low on wipes either. I assure you. At no point have you been like, okay, and all I have is my hand. Please do not do that. Just bring wipes, guys. All right. And again, we know binkies are lies, but at the end of the day, sometimes it works. So if you got a crying baby while you're changing a diaper, try it. They're sad and upset because they're wet. I would be too. So while I'm doing that, talking to the baby, life advice, stock tips. That's not true. I don't trade stocks. And binkies right there. It worked today. She was excited. She was happy. And at the end of a change of diaper, she was just kind of like, "Hey, thanks, Dad. I feel better." It's a nice feeling. Okay, just put them in there, guys. It doesn't take long. It's not hard to do. Fun in the sun is my next topic. Baby's skin is very sensitive. It is not like our skin, where you went to the tanning bed when you were in high school because it was so cool to be tanned all the time. And you were like, I don't wear sunscreen because I'll just burn once and then I'll just be bronze all year long. That's terrible. People get skin cancer that way. Wear your sunscreen and don't go to tanning beds, please. But babies can't do any of those things without your help. And if I ever catch one of you putting a baby near a tanning bed, I will legally be required to throw something at you. Full disclosure. But taking your baby outside is good. Vitamin D is our friend as humans. But babies do need it, but in small quantities. Indirect sunlight. So if you're going out in the sun, do the right things. Cover the baby's head. If your baby has no hair, we've all seen the like 70-year-old guys driving around in convertibles where it's just the shiny dome is just getting beat upon. It's terrible. Okay, baby hat at a minimum, guys. But we took our baby to a farmer's market this weekend and it was a blast. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been to a farmer's market probably 10 years. I don't know why I stopped going because it was great. Support your local people and you get to find all the fun stuff there as well. But it was a real hot sunny day. And as soon as we get out of the car, I look at my wife and I'm like, "Where's the baby's hat?" She's like, "Oh, she'll be fine." And I'm like, "Okay, I trust you. You're my wife. I have to do that. I have to trust you." Also, though, here's my hat because I have hair. And also, let's make sure we find the shade. It ended up being fine. Honestly, the farmer's market was completely under tree cover. There was just little rays of sunlight, but it was fine. But if you're going to take your baby out, especially to the beach or vacation, babies need shade. Indirect sunlight is your friend. Baby does not need to work on their tan. Let's just go ahead and just all agree that tan babies are things to be concerned about, not loved and enjoyed. The last one is lights, sounds, and fans are our friends. This has just become the bread and butter of getting the baby to like a nice calm position, okay? We have these lights in our house where you flick them once and it turns on the main light, and you flick them again and it turns on a ring light, like a night light. Well, we have them through the lower story of our home, and I flick the ring light and buddy, it is just wow. Like whatever's happening, as soon as she sees the ring light, it's just kind of like, man, Toy Story, like the claw. That's basically the only way I can describe it, because the mouth just goes open and the stare is just unflinching, just staring at it. And if I put her in the same room with that and the fan, it's almost like she has to compete for attention. She's like, the lights, but also the fan. It's working out, okay? Sounds too. The other night, she just would not calm down. She was not having it. Well, I just went full sound effects mode. I put her in my arms, and we were pretending we were mech warriors. Just bouncing her a little bit, making all kinds of sound effects, just having a blast, just having fun. And I can't tell if it was judgment in her eyes or genuine curiosity, but either way, it bought me 20 minutes of totally happy baby. Guys, especially if you're in your home, nobody knows what you're doing in there. Have fun with your kids. I understand some guys are like, dude, I'm huge, I'm jacked, I scare people for a living, that's what I do. Okay, cool. But at home, you should be a total fool for your baby. That baby is looking to you for everything, and if you can be silly, I assure you the baby doesn't talk yet, so they're not going to spill your secrets. And honestly, I haven't met a person alive that's like, I remember everything from when I was 1 year and below. Didn't happen. So if there's no photographic or video proof, you're safe, bro. Do it. Take care of your kids. It's the only thing that really matters here. But it was fun. My wife was laughing. We took plenty of videos because it was just so funny, because I would just make some sound effect or something. And we walked up the stairs, we walked down the stairs, we turned, we did dips, we held her up, we brought her down, and just making sound effects the whole way around, guys. It was a blast. It's a fun family memory, and honestly, you can't put a price on that. So that's what I got for you today. But just remember, take care of each other. Love on your kids. Take all the photos and videos that you want. This time that you get cannot be replaced, and it's always going to be very special to you. Anyways, that, my friends, was episode 12. Have a great day. Bye.